A wise man told me don't argue with fools, as people from a distance can't tell who is who. That's one reason not to argue with fools, but there's more. You take any given social setting, think about it. Who you dealing with? Who you dealing with? What's the chances that you actually dealing with any critical thinkers at all? Depends on where you at, right? But chances are none. When I say that the vast majority of people on the planet at this time are incapable of critical thinking. So even if you are a semi-critical thinker, imagine what a conversation with that kind of person would be like. Well, you don't have to imagine because you have them all the time. But you want to argue with the fool. You want the fool to admit that you right. You can't accept people having differences in opinions, especially if you feel like you are 100% correct and they just don't, and they are just unable to see that. You took yourself out of the fold of being 100% correct when you tried to finesse your opinion into the brain of a fool. I tell people a lot of things, right? I might say something to somebody, right? Just randomly. Not a random conversation, but randomly people get inspired by certain things and want to like share it with people. I don't care. I don't mind, right? But at times they might call me, or you know, if we're in person, they'll ask me to repeat it when we are in front of different people. And it might be somebody that they deem as smart and that I deem as somebody that likes to argue. And I don't want to, a lot of times I don't want to go over that stuff when there's certain people present. Not that I'm ashamed of what I said, not that I can't stand on what I said, but what benefit does it bring me to try to convince this damn fool that I'm right? Why do I want to argue my point? I don't. I was just speaking the truth. I don't need to argue with you. You don't got to understand. You don't got to feel me. Look, I'm going to tell you the dangers of dealing with a fool. A lot of times, they don't really have an opinion. They don't know if you're right or wrong, or if they're right or wrong. Some people, and I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt and assume that it's mostly unconscious, but some people like to argue. You can say something that they said yesterday. They'll change it for the sake of being able to argue with you. What's up, OG?
You see a secret?
Nah. No, unless you enjoy, you know, all that bickering back and forth too, or unless you're unsure about what you're saying and you need some sort of clarification, you ain't got no business arguing about something like that. I'm gonna keep this one short, man. All right, but let me end this because I ain't about to argue with you. But hey, don't be one of them.